3:15 in the platform breeze, under a moon with a paper-thin sheen. My coat caught wind from the river bend, and the tracks kept humming where the rails had been. A porter vanished through the smoking glass, one silver watch, one promise passed by the red-lit sign in a hush so deep even the alley cats leaned in to keep. I saw the engine in a midnight scar, I saw a star in a mason jar. Every window held a secret face, every suitcase wore a different grace. The 3:15 train, it called my name, past the edge of the map, through the weather and flame. Lost dreams aboard in their Sunday shoes, silent strangers riding with the 8 they choose. One more door, one trembling hand, one last mile where the future stands. If fate had teeth, it would bite tonight on the 3:15 train under disappearing light. There was a girl with a velvet scar, reading old regrets in a candy bar. A man in a tie with the knot undone held a folded note like a smoking gun. One child asleep on a carry-on case, murmuring homes in a half-turned phrase. And I watched them all as if by sound, each one a whole lost world unbound. The conductor smiled with a weathered chin, like he'd sold his soul and bought it back again. He said, if you're leaving, do it clean, the road won't ask what your tears are mean. The 3:15 train, it called my name, past the edge of the map, through the weather and flame. Lost dreams aboard in their Sunday shoes, silent strangers riding with the 8 they choose. One more door, one trembling hand, one last mile where the future stands. If fate had teeth, it would bite tonight on the 3:15 train under disappearing light. My mother's laugh crossed the iron hum, a ghost of a tune where the years had come. My father's silence in a barber chair, a ring left cold in the dawn-lit air. I'd kept my hope in a matchbox lid, tucked like a secret the daylight hid. But the wheels kept time with a heart of truth you don't get forever in borrowed youth. So I climbed aboard with a breath held tight, past the smoking door into split black night. If the past wants payment, let it come. I've got a pulse and I'm not done. The seats were worn like a prayer repeated. The hour felt long but my fear receded. Then the band of steel began to cry, and the whole dark world went passing by. The jagged edge there, like every wrong turn I had ever known, was a map to the place I could call my own. The girl with the scar met my startled eyes, and she smiled like dawn in a thief's disguise. The man in the tie let the note unfold, and the ink on the paper turned pure gold. Oh, the 3:15 train, it called my name, past the edge of the map, through the weather and flame. Lost dreams aboard in their Sunday shoes, silent strangers riding with the 8 they choose. One more door, one trembling hand, one last mile where the future stands. If fate had teeth, it would bite tonight on the 3:15 train under disappearing light. 3:15 and the platform's gone, but I hear that whistle when the dawn leans on. And I'm still alive with a changed up fate, riding my heart past the iron gate. He came in wearing charcoal and a silver grin, cuff sleeve, polished shoes, eyes too calm within. He palmed that deck like a card-sharp saint, and the room went still with a polish and a taint. I saw the dealer flinch when he asked for a light. A match struck gold on his knuckles at night. His hat sat low like a private dare, and every glance he took felt planned in the air. 4 chips in, then the door shut slow. He tapped his thumb like he knew the road. 1 card down and the table leaned near. I could taste that hush like a storm in the clear. He had an ace up his sleeve and a smile too clean to believe. The glass caught fire in his ring right hand, while my pulse kept time with the shuffle and slam. He played like a man with a secret to keep, and I watched every shadow crawl under his seat. By the last hard stare, I knew what he'd prove, that velvet can cut when it moves. His whiskey sat warm with a cut lemon twist, left a bright green scar where the old light kissed. He never raised his voice, never cracked a joke, just let that quiet turn every nerve to smoke. A woman in satin with a fan in her lap watched him work the room with a half-littered trap. She knew that glance, knew that grin by heart, like she'd seen that trick from the very start. Cut the deck, let the dealer sweat. He drummed 1 beat and the bets were set. No wasted word, no wasted move, just a little tilt in the way he proved. Caught fire in his ring right hand, while my post kept time with the shuffle and slam. He played like a man with a secret to keep, and I watched every shadow crawl under his seat. By the last hard stare, I knew what he'd prove, that velvet can cut when it moves. Third Street came soft with a scarlet burn, then he checked 1 time and he never turned. The bass line walked like a cat on tile, and the drums popped tight with a cigarette smile. I saw the mark where his cuff kept high, a pale little ridge where the proof would hide. He nudged back a sleeve with a casual pose, and the whole room gasped at the edge of those clothes. There it was, just a flash of white, a hidden edge in the velvet night. He let it show, then he let it go, like a knife in silk in a state of snow. He had an ace up his sleeve and a smile too clean to believe. The glass caught fire in his ring right hand, while my pulse kept time with the shuffle and slam. He played like a man with a secret to keep, and I watched every shadow crawl under his seat. By the last hard stare, I knew what he'd prove, that velvet can cut when it moves. Then he looked right at me like I called his name. Not a warning, not a plea, just a flicker of flame. The room held breath, the lamps went dim, and that Les Paul cried like it knew his sin. Sat heavy as a loaded moon, pale cards under a mustard lamp tune. He laid down the hand with the butcher's grace, and the house went quiet in the face-to-face. She took 1 step, let her fan close slow, said, "Baby, I know where your tricks all go." He tipped that hat and the truth came through, that ace was a promise, and the promise was you. He had an ace up his sleeve and a smile too clean to believe. The glass caught fire in his ring right hand, while my pulse kept time with the shuffle and slam. He played like a man with a secret to keep, and I watched every shadow crawl under his seat. By the last hard stare, I knew what he'd prove, that velvet can cut
lined it up for the room. Knew every man at the bar, knew how to smile too soon. You said, sit down, cowboy, like you knew what I'd done. I laughed with my empty glass, then the smoke turned to sun. Your words hit hard, clean as a blade. One shot later, my king got named. I heard my own pride hit the floor. Didn't like the sound, but I heard it more. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. That was a lesson, that was a place. I kept my crown in a busted up fist, turned my good luck into a list. The room went still when my lie came due. Your eyes said more than the whole bar knew. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. I had to lose it to find my place. I walked out fast through the rain, trying to outrun my shame. Tried to blame the crooked moon, tried to call your name, but the taste on my tongue was a debt I had to pay. Every mile back home took a piece away. Your words hit hard, clean as a blade. One shot later, my king got named. I heard my own pride hit the floor. Didn't like the sound, but I heard it more. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. That was the lesson, that was the place. I kept my crown in a busted up fist, turned my good luck into a list. The room went still when my lie came due. Your eyes said more than the whole bar knew. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. I had to lose it to find my place. I found you where the river bends, where the old train cuts through pine. No speech, no charm, no lucky grin, just an honest look this time. I said I broke what I should have held. I said I ran when I should have stayed. You let the silence do its work, then you let me make amends. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. That was a lesson, that was the place. I kept my crown in a busted up fist, turned my good luck into a list. The room went still when my lie came due. Your eyes said more than the whole bar knew. A shot of whiskey and a slap in the face. I had to lose it to find my place. Now I leave my pride at the door, like a coat I outgrew. If I stand clean, with the bruise and the truth. A shot of whiskey, a hard goodbye, then a better man walked out alive.
with a hat pulled low, a case file in his pocket, and a room that wouldn't glow. I was 10 feet from the doorway, counting cracks in the tile, when she crossed the bar in silence, like trouble dressed in style. One glance, then the room went colder, even the eyes forgot to shine. She said, "I saw what you're hunting," then she vanished in the smoke line. He slid me a folded photo, edges warm by a nervous thumb. The face was half in shadow, but the fear had already come. I could feel the whole club listening in the gap between her words and mine. He said, "If she talks, she's marked." I said, "Then why does she look resigned?" Private detective, keep your hat on. Mysterious witness, don't look back. She knows the names in the back room. She knows the knife and the map. Private detective, ink and bruises. Mysterious witness, bright-eyed ghost. One confession can save a future. One wrong door can sink us both. We took the stairs, past the kitchen, past the bottles and the steam, to a hallway full of payroll men and the flicker of bad dreams. She left a mark on the wallpaper, a trace of red lipstick and dust, then a heel print by the service door, like she'd run from someone she'd trust. He asked me, "Is she lying?" I said, "Darling, lies come dressed in gold." But her hands were shaking badly, and her stare was winter cold. Then the phone in his coat started rattling like a bullet in a tin can jar. He read the note without blinking, "Meet me where the river scars." I saw him hide the message, but I caught the tremor in his jaw. The truth had split the mirror, and I knew he'd crossed the law. Private detective, keep your hat on. Mysterious witness, don't look back. She knows the names in the back room. She knows the knife and the map. Private detective, ink and bruises. Mysterious witness, bright-eyed ghost. One confession can save her future. One wrong door can sink us both. Under the bridge by the water, she finally said his name. Not the killer in the alley, not the man who took the blame. It was his own partner's daughter, in a ledger full of payoffs, a lie built from court papers, in a city full of stay-offs. She looked at me, then at him, like she'd already paid the price. Truth ain't clean, she told us, but it cuts the dark in slices. Mysterious witness, bright-eyed ghost. One confession can save her future. One wrong door can watch the ash turn slow. She left me with a matchbook and a place I'd never know. Private detective, keep your hat on. Mysterious witness, fading clean. Some stories beg for silence, some live between the scenes.
The ashtray wears a silver halo by the lamp in the corner booth. Your cufflinks catch the amber shadow while you speak with a dangerous truth. I stir my drink like a small confession. Let the ice make its quiet case. Every word is a door half open. Every glance is a sacred space, and the smoke draws lines on the ceiling like questions no one needs to solve. We leave enough room for the silence so the deeper parts can evolve. In the blue smoke ledger we write what matters, borrowed time and a well-placed grace. You laugh, then the whole room shatters, then settles back into its lace. We keep our crowns in the shape of patience. We trade our scars for a wiser face. When the night leans in with its old insistence, we answer softly and hold our place. The saxophone is a tired professor with a coat full of midnight rain. It leans on the edge of the hallway and teaches the heart to remain. You say every loss has a language if you listen before it goes, and the wordless ache in the barroom finds a home in the second row. So we toast to the roads we've wandered, to the deals that broke, to the dreams that paid. And the ember glow in your cigar tip makes a halo out of the shade. In the blue smoke ledger we write what matters, borrowed time and a well-placed grace. You laugh, then the whole room shatters, then settles back into its lace. We keep our crowns in the shape of patience. We trade our scars for a wiser face. When the night leans in with its old insistence, we answer softly and hold our place. I've seen men chase their names through mirrors, seen good intentions fracture clean, but you pour the truth like aged bourbon, and you never need to raise the scene. Then the room goes still as a photograph, as the last small ember fades, and I hear my own pulse answer in the quiet you made. Out of sight, all the old regrets like paper lanterns lift slowly into the night. In the blue smoke ledger we write what matters, we were made that way.
The curtain held its velvet breath by the window of your rented room. I saw two shapes in sepia dusk move like a promise on the bloom. Your hand was only half a flame, mine was a match we never struck. We spoke in glances, not in names, and called it fate and called it luck. The lamp wore gold on painted walls, the baseline walked like second sight. Your shadow leaned against the seam and taught my heartbeat how to hide. A cigarette ember on the sill, a glass of red, a perfume trace. I caught the shape of what we were in every pause across your face. Then the room went soft and thin, like a secret learning to sing. And the curtain started breathing with the danger we were keeping. Oh, every thread began to sway, every memory found its key. I knew the night would remember what you never say to me. Silhouettes on the curtain draw the aching perfect lines. Silhouettes on the curtain steal the years we leave behind. You were there, then gone again, a shadow with a pulse and name. Silhouettes on the curtain make my forgetting feel like shame. Your laugh was wine and low disguise, it curved the air then split the dark. I watched our future in the glass, then watched it vanish from the mark. The drummer kissed the rim of night, the piano drifted through the smoke, and every brass note turned to gold when your forbidden trouble spoke. We knew the rules, we knew the cost, we wore our caution like a dress. But love is ways of crossing lines, and beauty has a cruel finesse. So when you reached and didn't touch, I learned the language of restraint, how longing can be wholly still, and how a wound can look like paint. Then the room went soft and thin, like a secret learning to sing. And the curtain started breathing with the danger we were keeping. Oh, every thread began to sway, every memory found its key. I knew the night would remember what you never say to me. Silhouettes on the curtain draw the aching perfect lines. Silhouettes on the curtain steal the years we leave behind. You were there, then gone again, a shadow the shadows hanging, 'cause they know you just before. The bass kept time like a heartbeat, trying not to break. And I stood there in the afterglow, where desire and memory blend, watching those two silhouettes love me like they were my end. Silhouettes on the curtain, draw the aching perfect lines. Forgetting feel like shame. Silhouettes on the curtain, still my heart, then let it burn. Silhouettes on the curtain, every leaving has a turn. And if the night returns your shape, I'll stand here knowing what is true. Some forbidden love survive by becoming shades of you. You came in wearing borrowed confidence and a $1 bottle cloud.
I caught it by the door from blazing.
Couldn't help but laugh out loud.
The room was all brass and smoking names,
And mine was nearly gone.
but your eyes said stay a little longer.
So I leaned right on in,
You said that scent is brave, not cheap.
with a grin too smooth for school.
I said, baby, brave is just the word
For breaking every rule. Your cufflink flashed like a secret knife in the blue-lit corner booth.
Mine was a lie I wore to work,
To look a little more like truth. The band cut silk through every lie. The drummer threw a spark.
you traced a circle on the table.
Then you vanished in the dark.
But you came back with that half-lit smile.
And a question in your sleeve.
Do you always smell like trouble?
Only when I'm forced to leave. The bass walks slow, the glasses turned,
And every
shadow leaned. We were two bright conspiracies
in a velvet
nicotine scene. Cheap perfume, dark room. Who are you really? Cheap perfume,
bright tune.
tell me your history. One lie, one glance, then the whole night bend. Cheap perfume, new chance, and the mystery wins. You wore your alibi like satin, from the collar to the heel,
I wore my laugh a little too loud,
to keep my pulse from showing real. You said your name like it was borrowed from a postcard in the rain.
I said, that's funny, I've been living
With a made-up kind of pain.
The waitress knew our game by heart.
She winked and filled the glass,
Outside, the taxis hissed below,
but none of them could pass.
You asked what's hidden in that purse.
I said not
Then out fell a key with no address,
and a note I didn't sweep.
the band got hot,
The horn line smiled,
the drummer found the wire,
and suddenly the room looked staged
for little more than fire.
Cheap perfume, dark room, who are you really? Cheap perfume,
Bright tune,
tell me your history. One lie, one glance, and the whole night bends. Cheap perfume, new chance, and the mystery wins.
I'm not the girl you thought you met.
I'm not the man you knew.
My father owns the club upstairs,
I came to see if it was true
that every polished little story,
has a crack beneath the glaze,
and every stranger in this city
keeps a ghost in every phrase.
So keep your smile,
Keep your disguise,
I like the shine it lends.
but tell me one thing honestly before the midnight ends. Cheap perfume, dark room, who are you really? Cheap perfume,
Bright tune,
tell me your history. One lie, one glance, then the whole night bends. Cheap perfume, new chance, and the mystery wins. Bad news, sweet truth.
we were never that clean.
Cheap perfume, cool mood.
Best disguise I've seen.
One kiss, one chord,
Then the whole club swayed,
cheap perfume, encore, and we both walk away,
with your name on my tongue.
and my secret in your coat.
The dawn can keep its distance.
We've already set the note. Cheap perfume,
Cheap perfume,
still hanging in the air like a dare. The room was low with amber hush, a linen suit, a velvet laugh. You turned the evening into gold with one slow glance and half a path. A martini caught the candlelight like moonlight held in crystal skin. Your stories wore a tailored grace, and all at once I stepped right in. You said the night is kinder here, where every scar can soften, dear. I smiled and let the distance fade into the pulse your voice had made. In that dry martini hour, we learned the shape of grace. Your voice was silken thunder, my heart forgot its place. The glasses traced a halo around your easy charm, and I was all refinement, held safe inside your arm. The bass line walked like polished shoes across the hush of burgundy. A piano left its silver trace between your wit and mine in key. You leaned in like a secret kept by linen shadows, breath and glow. The whole room bent toward your name, as if it always meant to know. Then every word we traded there became a ribbon in the air, and every pause a private spark. A match struck softly in the dark. In that dry martini hour, we learned the shape of grace. Your voice was silken thunder. My heart forgot its place. The glasses traced a halo around your easy charm, and I was all refinement, held safe inside your arm. Then the band fell back to candle breath, just brush and bass and quiet ache. You let your smile remove the room until my careful edges shook awake. I saw the whole of what we were in one suspended glassy gleam. Not just a flirt, not just a spark, but something deep beneath the stream. The glasses traced a halo around your easy charm, and I was all refinement, held safe inside your arm. Now when the evening cools to blue, I taste that polished fleeting art, a dry martini, warm company, and one long bloom inside my heart. Turn the corner twice tonight. The same cracked curb, the same red sign. A woman laughed through an open door. I knew her face from some before. The wet black pavement held my shock, like it was waiting, like it knew. My shoes kept time with someone else. A ghost in me went walking through. Even the air felt rehearsed, like a line I forgot to say. And every window, every pulse kept leaning toward the same old day. I've been here before, in a borrowed light, with the moon cut thin and the avenue white. Familiar hands in a stranger's glow. I cannot tell if it's past or now. Empty streets keep my name in tune. Whispered echoes rise too soon. I stand still and the world runs through that haunted door of deja vu. A taxi idled by the station gate, no driver, just a turned off face. I saw my reflection in the glass, then lost it in a passing trace. The bookstore clock was missing time, its silver hands in a silent spin. A paper cup rolled past kicked my foot like I dropped it here and walked again. Even the brick held a bruise, like it carried another year. And every shadow on the wall looked older than the room was here. I've been here before, in a borrowed light, with the moon cut thin and the avenue white. Familiar hands in a stranger's glow. I cannot tell if it's past or now. Empty streets keep my name in tune. Whispered echoes rise too soon. I stand still and the world runs through that haunted door of deja vu. I passed a diner with its blinds pulled down, no sign of life, but the door was warm. A melody bent in the glass like smoke and shaped itself into my form. There was a note in the sugar jar, a crease in the dark, a trace of rain. I touched the table and felt a chill, as if my touch had been there again. And the closer I tried to look, the farther the moment slid, like a truth in a mirrored room that hid itself as it hid. I've been here before, in a borrowed light, with the moon cut thin and the avenue white. Familiar hands in a stranger's glow. I cannot tell if it's past or now. Empty streets keep my name in tune. Whispered echoes rise too soon. I stand still and the world runs through that haunted door of deja vu. The night grew teeth in a borrowed rain. The walls breathed in and let me go. I heard my own heart answer back from somewhere I should not know. A face I loved, then lost to mist, crossed me once like a matchlit blue. And for one trembling paper-thin breath, I was the memory, not the view. The street lamps bowed, the windows dimmed, my shadow split, then stitched again. I've been here before, in a borrowed light, with the moon cut thin and the avenue white. Familiar hands and a stranger's glow. I cannot tell if it's past or now. Empty streets keep my name in tune. Whispered echoes rise too soon. I stand still and the world runs through that haunted door of deja vu. The curtain goes quiet, the rain turns thin, the door unlatches in the dark, and I am almost back again. You wore that smile like silk over a crack in the plate, the kind that never spills even while carrying weight. At the edge of every laugh, I heard a folded down rain, a pearl on a velvet shelf, keeping company with pain. You say I'm fine with style like a card from a royal deck, but your eyes keep one small rule: saw no regret. And I watch you turn that ache into grace in real time, as if sorrow could be taught to sit straight and never rhyme. Your smile is a chandelier hanging over a storm. All that sparkle, all that poise, and the fracture stays warm. You make the hurt look tailored, like lace on a blade. I keep hearing beauty where the bruises were made. You move through crowded rooms like a tune nobody plays. Perfume, pearls, and measured words spun from 1,000 shades. Every compliment lands soft on that polished little shield, but I can see the secret seam where your tenderness is sealed. You tilt your chin and glide like the night was built for you, yet the silence in your throat has a second truth. You could charm the moon and kneel and still not ask for help. That kind of lonely elegance can hurt like nothing else. Your smile is a chandelier hanging over a storm. All that sparkle, all that poise, and the fracture stays warm. You make the hurt look tailored, like lace on a blade. I keep hearing beauty where the bruises were made. Then the room falls back to blue, and the bass walks slow and low. You let one honest tear take the long way down your throat. No collapse, no grand encore, just a heart unbuttoned tight, and the whole world goes still for the truth beneath the light. Now your smile comes back again, not as armor, not as art, but a lantern with a tremble and a very human heart. I don't need you fixed or flawless, I just need the rain you hide. 'Cause even broken glass can flash like sunrise on the tide. Your smile is a chandelier hanging over a storm. All that sparkle, all that poise, and the fracture stays warm. You make the hurt look tailored, like lace on a blade. I keep hearing beauty where the bruises were made. So let it lean, let it live. Let the night call you by name. Even elegance can grieve She folds the dawn in paper cones by the tram stop where the bakery's warm. A crate of roses, tulips, peonies fading sweet in the evening storm. Her hands keep time with the passing shoes, gold dust on the stem she chose. She smiles like she knows every tired face, and the last one buys a rose. Coins in the apron, rain on the curb, petals pressed flat in a wicker tray. A child asks for the reddest bloom, she says save it for a harder day. The butcher waves from across the lane, the taxis cough then drift away. She ties up stems with a strip of twine like she's stitching up the day. And the sky leans low over crates and stones. She counts the stems till she's almost home. One last customer, soft voice, shy grin. She picks a white lily and the dust steps in. Closing time, marigold glow. Her doorway blooms where the cold winds go. Paper wraps, stamp boots, slow farewells. A little kingdom as the market bells. Closing time, she leaves a trail of jasmine breath and green silk stems. Evening leans through the iron gate, and the whole street learns how to wait. There's a notch in the table from years of rain, a cup with a crack and a lipstick stain. She hums to herself while the buckets drain, then counts the coins with a patient hand. A young man lingers, says he's out of luck. She gives him a stamp from the broken bunch. Take this, she says, for the one you miss. He nods like that was enough. Now, shutters shine with a copper moon, cat paws crossed by the fishmonger sign. She gathers the loose and the loveliest blooms, tucks their heads in a ragged line. Now the whole block softens, the pavement stills, even the scooter lights fade slow. She turns that corner with petals in her hair, and the night begins to glow. And the sky leans low over crates and stones. She counts the stems till she's almost home. One last customer, soft voice, shy grin. She picks a white lily and the dust steps in. Closing time, marigold glow. Her doorway blooms where the cold winds go. Paper wraps, stamp boots, slow farewells. A little kingdom as the market bells. Closing time, she leaves a trail of jasmine breath and green silk stems. Evening leans through the iron gate, and the whole street learns how to wait. She was a daughter of rain and seed, raised on the hush of a stubborn street. Learned that beauty can bruise and bend, still rise again at the day's end. Warm brass notes in a six-string cry, bent like light through a shop front pane. Every bloom she touched tonight turns bright in the after rain. So if you pass when the stalls go dark and the street goes soft with a painted blue, listen close for the rustle of leaves. It's her goodbye moving through. She leaves no kingdom marked in gold, just scent on sleeves and a trace of grace. A single flower in a callous hand, and a smile that warms a place. Closing time, marigold glow. Her doorway blooms where the cold winds go. Paper wraps, stamp boots, slow farewells. A little kingdom as the market bells. Closing time, she leaves a trail of jasmine breath and green silk stems. Evening leans through the iron gate, and the whole street learns how to wait. Marigold glow, slow farewell. Green silk stems, and the whole it started low, like a secret in the floor. One note turned my head, then it opened up the door. I walked in under velvet smoke, past a sign that flickered gold. The room was full of half-spun jokes and a drummer keeping time with the chord. Then the bass line curved like a silver key, slipping through the crowd to me. I followed where the shadow fell, past the bar and the mint green banquette. A man in a suit with a paper rose said, "If you listen, you'll forget." But the bass kept talking in the dark, like a map with a hidden spark. Every step was a clue, every glance was a sign. That low sweet thread had me crossing the line. One more note and I knew the whole night was alive. It pulled my name through the room like a ribbon in the drive. Mystery in the bass line, calling me deeper in mystery in the bass line. Where the moonlight grins, I found your eyes in the brass smoke. I found my heart in the groove. Mystery in the bass line, and I followed it to you. By the back door under amber glass, we traded words in a hush. You had a smile like a painted past and a laugh that made the room blush. There was perfume on the envelope, there was lipstick on your cuff. There was a number I could not quote and a look that was almost love. The bassist bent a crooked phrase like he knew our private plot. He walked us through a maze of haze, to a table by the marble pot. Every note peeled one layer thin, till the truth came shimmering in. Every turn was a trace, every pulse was a fire. The drum snapped bright and the night climbed higher. I leaned in close to hear what the shadows would prove. That low sweet thread was leading me to you. Mystery in the bass line, calling me deeper in mystery in the bass line. Where the moonlight grins, I found your eyes in the brass smoke. I found my heart in the groove. Mystery in the bass line, and I followed it to you. Then the band cut soft and the room went still. Your hand touched mine like a sign, free will. No disguise, no game, just a face I could trust. And the bass line smiled like it knew it was us. So I let the night unfold, let the last old secret breathe. One warm chord, one bold confession, and you stepped in close to me. Singing strings cut high through the blue cigarette haze. Bent notes trace the edges of the maze. Sweet and sharp, then smooth as rain. Finding the name hidden inside the refrain. Mystery in the bass line, calling me deeper in mystery in the bass line. Where the moonlight grins, I found your eyes in the brass smoke. I found my heart in the groove. Mystery in the bass line, and I followed it to you. Mystery in the bass line. starts to glow. I left my coat on the chair by the door, and the room kept a shape I could not ignore. The window wore rain like a silver coin. Down on Broadway the taxis joined the wind. A saxless silence held the hallway tight. I watched my reflection split in the glass tonight. Your name moved slow through the Hudson haze, like a match in a pocket from another age. The avenue glowed in a borrowed skin, and every old promise came circling in. I turned my face to the crossing light, then I let the night take the edge of my pride. Midnight in Manhattan, I walk where the shadows bend. A girl with a borrowed heartbeat and a past that won't pretend. The river keeps its secrets, the towers keep their frames. I wear the dark like satin, and I answer to my name. At a diner on Lex in the corner booth, a waitress smiled like she knew the truth. I stirred my glass, let the ice speak first, watched the moon catch fire in a yellow burst. A drummer on the block kept time on the curb with broomstick hands and a weathered word. And the telly in the room drew a velvet line across all the broken parts I left behind. The clock face leaned in cold and kind, like it wanted to borrow my old design. So I stood still in a passing stream, with the whole black city folded into me. Midnight in Manhattan, I walk where the shadows bend. A girl with a borrowed heartbeat and a past that won't pretend. The river keeps its secrets, the towers keep their frames. I wear the dark like satin, and I answer to my Then your voice came back from afar, a floor through a cracked open memory. Nothing more. I saw our two names on a subway map, fading soft in the wash of a midnight laugh. I didn't cry, I just let it go, like a pearl in the mouth of the undertow. When the city exhales through its iron sleep, even the lonely have vows to keep. if you find me where the crosswalk sighs, under rain-spun halos and sleepless skies. I'll be the note that the night lets stand, soft as smoke in a willing hand.
Under amber glass, you arrive, satin on your skin, like a secret alive. Ink on your shoulder, moon on parade. Every line on you feels hand-painted, handmade. You move like a thought I should not keep, like a velvet tide is learning my name indeed. The room goes soft, the glasses gleam, and I lose my place inside the scene. There's a hush in a corner booth. When you turn it feels like truth, and I can't decide if I'm brave enough to look too long tonight. You are the art and the hour and the haze, a midnight signature I can't erase. Satin and ink in a candlelit frame. You say so much and never the same. I lean in close but I keep my cool, like a tight old suit in a one-man rule. You make the dark feel elegantly new. I got a quiet kind of trouble over you. Your laugh is low with a silver edge, like a spoon against the rim of a memory pledge. A serpent rose curves down your arm, soft as a vow with a dangerous charm. You cross your legs and the skyline bends. In the mirror behind you, the whole night spins. I catch each glance like a falling pearl. You wear that room like it's your world. There's a hush in the corner booth. When you turn it feels like truth, and I can't decide if I'm brave enough to look too long tonight. You are the art and the hour and the haze, a midnight signature I can't erase. Satin and ink in a candlelit frame. You say so much and never the same. I lean in close but I keep my cool, like a tight old suit in a one-man rule. You make the dark feel elegantly new. I got a quiet kind of trouble over you. Smoky reply, while the bass keeps a soft tide rolling by, and your profile glows in the brass tinted shade, like a classic scene that was never made. If I said your name, would the spell hold fast? Or would the moment break like glass? Still I'd stay right here, where the hours slow, watching your elegance deepen and grow. Guitar traces circles through the haze, warm little answers in a velvet phrase. Then the band leans back and the room exhales as your silence shines where the daylight fails. You are the art and the hour and the haze, a midnight signature I can't erase. Satin and ink in a candlelit frame. You say so much and never the same. I lean in close but I keep my cool, like a tired old suit in a one-man rule. You make the dark feel elegantly new. I got a quiet kind of trouble over you. The glass is dim, the last notes fall. You smile once, and that says it all. Satin and ink, and the room stays blue. I leave the night still missing you.
Page by page, the room grew still, and I was caught by the edge of your will. You looked up once, then back you hid, like a secret trying to stay unbid. Silver silence, old oak floor, your sleeve brushed close to the atlas drawer. I turned a page, you turned your eyes, like two small truths in a sea of sighs. I wore a suit and a borrowed grin, acting like I'd never drifted in. But there you were with your careful face, making that whole old room feel a new place. Your fingers paused on the spine of a novel, mine found the line where the light fell golden. I never meant to stare too long, but your shy smile wrote itself in song. It started small, the tiny spark, a hush that hummed beneath the dark. And every stack between us seemed like a bridge built from a half-seen dream. One glance, then another, soft as rain. Undercover, the air went thin, the clock stood still. My heart said yes before I would. Behind the book, your shy smile stayed, a quiet flame in the study shade. I caught your eyes and lost my breath, found a whole new world between the shelves. Behind the book, you made me brave. One little grin and the night was changed. We never spoke, but I knew your name. The moment you smiled, I was not the same. I came by once with a reason thin, pretending I forgot where I'd been. You chose the seat by the window glass, where afternoon turned slow as jazz. I held my laugh behind my hand. You saw right through my careful plans. A bookmark fell, you reached it first, then my whole chest turned sweet and worse. I asked for 6, you handed 3, said the rest is safer for memory. Your voice was velvet light and sly, like moonlit water passing by. I took my time with each small sign, the tilt of your head, the curve of mine. A page turned soft, a chair moved near, and suddenly the room had ears. One look, then a question, half a step toward confession. The dusting sun looked like sparks, my pulse kept time against my heart. Behind the book, your shy smile stayed, a quiet flame in the study shade. I caught your eyes and lost my breath, found a whole new world between the shelves. Behind the book, you made me never spoke, but I knew your name. The moment you smiled, I was not the same. Then the bell rang low, the hours bent, and I feared the spell was heaven sent. But you came back with a folded note, held like a tune in a coat pocket coat. It said, if fate is a timid thing, meet me where the winter pages sing. I laughed so soft I almost cried. You saw that smile from the other side. Shy smile stayed, a quiet flame in the study shade. I caught your eyes, then lost my breath, found a whole new world between the shelves behind the book. You made me brave, one little grin and the night was changed. We never spoke, but I knew your name. The moment you smiled, I was not the same. Now every chapter leans your way, every blank line learns to stay. If love's a page, then let it turn. We found the spark and let it burn. Behind the book, behind the book, behind the book.
Last call leans on the glass, and the room holds still for me. Oak and smoke in the corner air, like a prayer I used to be. The mirror keeps my face like a witness with tired eyes. I trace the ring on the bar where the bourbon kisses ice. A piano sighs in the back room, soft as a name I lost. And every laugh I left behind comes back to pay the cost. You wore that blue silk evening like the night had made it for you. I was all talk and clean white shoes and a heart that's split in two. Now the bartender wipes the counters like he's erasing time. I lift this glass to the old me, then let him fall behind. One slow burn, one honest breath, one more chance before the edge. This is my last glass of bourbon, my last look at what I broke. I'm laying down the egg I carry, I'm letting go of all I know. If love was a road I ruined, I can still learn how to turn. With one hand on the door I'm rising, with one last glass of bourbon. I remember rain on Canal Street and your coat against my arm. The way you smiled like you knew I was trouble dressed as charm. I chose the lie, then the distance, then 1,000 1,000 empty miles till your goodbye found my name and wore your face for a while. Now the night is gone to velvet and the band room breathes in blue. The trumpets sleep in their cases, but your memory plays on through. I was wrong in 100 small ways that grew into a wall. Tonight I'm lifting it brick by brick and watching it fall. One slow burn, one honest breath, one more chance before the edge. This is my last glass of bourbon, my last look at what I broke. I'm laying down the ache I carried, I'm letting go of all I know. If love was a road I ruined, I can still learn how to turn. With one hand on the door I'm rising, with one last glass of bourbon. I used to call it a living when I never stayed in place, chasing every midnight promise, never meeting my own face. But the hurt I held like armor turned to rust beneath the skin, and the man I buried years ago is knocking to come in. So I open up the shuttered years and I let the cold air through. There's a candle in the wreckage, there's a road beyond the blues. If forgiveness has a doorway, then I'm standing in the light. A little late, a little broken, but I'm not done with life. Is near the bottom and the amber turns to gold. I can feel the dark grow kinder as it loosens up its hold. I don't need to be forgiven by the ghosts I used to feed. I just need to leave this table with the man I meant to be. So I leave a tip in silence and I button up my coat. The street outside is waiting like a line I haven't wrote. And if morning finds me shaky, let it find me on my feet. I've got a heart that's still learning how to choose its own heartbeat. This is my last glass of bourbon, my last look at what I broke. I'm laying down the ache I carried, I'm letting go of all I know. If love was a road I ruined.
velvet curtains, crystal pour. A secret leans against the door. He said my name like it was fate. I smiled too long at 8:30. The hostess wore a moonlit grin. She let the right mistakes back in. Cigars and amber pearls in smoke. 100 truths were half a joke. The pianist traced a silver path across the room, across the math of who sat where, who glanced at who, and what that glance was promised to. Then you walked in, slow and sure, like trouble dressed in old couture. Every eye went soft and tense. You made desire look innocent. Velvet alibi, you know the room by name. Velvet alibi, and I still played the game. One glass, two lies, three hearts in disguise. Velvet alibi, then you kissed goodbye. At table 9 behind the vase, she wore his ring and kept her place. Her laugh was small, but it could cut like ice inside a velvet gut. The drummer caught a warning glance. The brass section held their breath by chance. A folded note, a napkin crease, a deal disguised as sweet relief. He said, we're family, low and neat, while stepping on my painted feet. And every vow he never meant was in the way his smile was spent. The room went still, then started swaying like it knew exactly what was playing. Your hand brushed mine, a spark, a dare, then vanished in the scented air. Velvet alibi, you know the room by name. Velvet alibi, and I still play the game. One glass, two lies, three hearts in disguise. Velvet alibi, then you kissed goodbye. The saxophone sang like a bruise on black silk shoes and borrowed views. She crossed the floor with measured grace, a storm behind a painted face. You told me, trust me, soft and sweet, while keeping someone at your feet. The bass kept walking patient, wise. It knew the truth behind your eyes. I watched you pass the sugar tray and trade my future for a day. Then lift your glass, so poised, so clean, the slickest blade I'd ever seen. No raised voice, no shattered frame, just reputation's losing flame. A single nod, a shifted stare, and now I knew I'd live back there. Velvet alibi, you know the room by name. Velvet alibi, and I still played the game. One glass, two lies, three hearts in disguise. Velvet alibi, then you kissed goodbye. So let the spotlight find your face, let all your polished ghosts take place. I gave you silk, you gave me frost, and called it love when I was lost. But every secret has its hour, every rose reveals the power debts we pay in undertow. The guitar cried in honeyed bends, like one last plea to make amends. The piano rang like broken glass, and softened when the anger passed. I saw you standing by the bar, still trying to be who you are. But I was done with borrowed flames and people hiding behind names. So if you ask what became of me, I left with my own dignity and let the midnight take your place, with all its smoke and empty grace. Velvet alibi, you know the room by name. Velvet alibi, but I won't play that game. No more lies, no more disguise. Velvet alibi, watch me walk away. Velvet curtains, crystal pour, the secrets sleep behind the door. And when the house goes dim and still, I hear my name, I always will. The drunk came rolling in at noon, with a broken coin and a face like rain. He kissed the glass, he saluted the moon, then laughed at his own last name. At the bar by the ferry dock, he spun me a tale with a mouth of smoke. He said, I lost my watch to a winning clock, and I found my pride in a joke. The waitress traced a ring of lime, the bottle sweated on the counter rail. Outside a girl cut the harbor line, white as a sheet in a funeral veil. Then came a woman on the edge of the square, toes on a cable strung from stone to stone. She looked at the crowd with a dare and a stare, like she'd walked that world alone. The drunk bowed low to the darkened glass, the tightrope walker crossed the air. The ballerina spun past the iron gas, all three of them burning there. One loved the fall, one loved the height, one kept time with a restless knee. I watched them vanish into the night, like a secret the harbor keeps. She wore satin shoes with battered toes and a coat too fine for the weather that day. Her mirror life was a row of poses, but her eyes had a runaway way. She warmed her hands on the balcony rail, then stepped to the wire with a paper white grin. The drunk took a breath and began to wail like a hymn for the mess he was in. Below them the river held its breath, black silk folded under the bridge. Her balance rang like a flirt with death, each tiny step on the ridge. And the drummer in back hit a whispered snap, the bass kept talking in a low back groove. She lifted her chin, never looking down at the trap, just turning her fear into move. The drunk bowed low to the darkened glass, the tightrope walker crossed the air. red scarf twisted around his wrist. He said every goodbye had a different song, and every song was a list. The ballerina laughed and she tugged her hem, and the tightrope walker lit his hand with a match. For a second I saw through the skin of them, the bruise, the grace, the scratch. She danced on the table with one bare heel while he traced circles in a ring of gin. The wireman smiled like a sharpened steel, as if the whole room fit within. Then the door swung wide and the salt wind came, and the bandstand shook like a ship in fog. She turned her face to the open frame, and the drunk began to applaud. The drunk bowed low to the darkened glass. The tightrope walker crossed the air. The ballerina spun past the iron gas, all three of them burning there. One loved the fall, one loved the height, one kept time with a restless knee. I watched them vanish into the night like a secret the harbor keeps. He took the stage in a gold-bent glow, singing in bands that tasted like smoke. Each note wore silk and a scar to show, each phrase a laugh that broke. The bass walked under him, sure and bare. The drums cracked sharp with a veteran's grin, and the whole room leaned into the air, as if we might all step in. At dawn the cable was empty again. The bottle slept on a saucer of tin. She left one slipper with the sainted rain, and a note where the night had been. The drunk was gone with the fairy horn. The wireman folded his hands like prayer. I stood in the hush of